Okay, in this video I wanted to talk about some of my favorite tools that support a mobile lifestyle. You may have others that you like, and I'd love to hear those in the comments below, but these are some of mine that I've chosen specifically for our lifestyle that help us stay on the road. So, the first one you've probably seen before in the other video. This is the DeWalt inflator tool. Milwaukee makes one, I think Ryobi makes one, maybe some other brands as well. But what I like about this is when you're doing tires, you just turn the dial, I don't know if you can see that, and you set the PSI and you press start, and it fills up until it's full. This can handle over 100 PSI. I've used it on my trailer tires, which I set at 100, and it does it. It's slow, but it's mobile and it takes a battery, so you can just do it whenever. It makes for a very productive time. You can also, as you probably saw in the other video, inflate air mattresses and even a stand-up paddleboard with the right accessories using the other side, I call it the high flow, high volume tool. So there's that one. The price varies on this all the time, but get it from Home Depot or Amazon. The next one, I don't want to show you. I like this one. I just bought this one recently. Is the DeWalt half-inch impact gun. Now they have two versions of this. A smaller one that's only about this wide, and then this one. If you watch Home Depot, you can see that they sometimes have a sale. I got this around Christmas, and I don't remember the price point. It does fluctuate as well. But I've had no problems taking off any lug nuts from any of my vehicles with this. To me, having something like this is essential because I don't want to be stuck on the side of the road with a trailer or a truck trying to change it and risking my life or my family's life for a long period of time. I want to do it as quickly as possible. Another thing about this DeWalt impact is it actually works great to loosen stuck bolts. Be careful because you can shear the heads right off, but if you keep it on impact and let the impact do its work, the jolting motion will loosen most stuck bolts. You can get the adapters down to any size that you want, whether it's a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch socket set. I've done that to actually loosen a gas line on my, or a bolt on my gas line manifold for my trailer so I could add a quick connect. It worked out great for that. I just kept doing it till it turned, and this has more impact than my typical 1/4 inch driver. To go along with that, I'll just put that aside, is obviously the sockets that go with it. These aren't essential. I don't actually use these to change my lug nuts. I have another thing for it, but it's nice to have those. Pull this out of the way. You can get this Amazon or Home Depot, something like this. It's a 6-way, you can see I've used this one quite a bit, a 6-way impact socket. So depending on which size you need, there's 2 right here. You take this attachment, and then you stick it in the end, the opposite end of the one you need, and it just clicks in there, and then you put it right on your impact. So I like that. It's a nice compact tool, comes in a nice little case. Anyway, there's different versions of this online. I'll link the one that I use. I haven't had issues with it. I don't foresee having issues with it. The other coordinating factor for that is when you're putting them back on. Most trailers have a specification for what you're supposed to torque them to. I bought these so I don't have to carry a torque wrench and just do it automatically and quickly. I think they're usually either 100 or 120 foot-pounds of torque for most trailer wheels. And you're supposed to torque any aluminum alloy wheel within like, what, 50, 30 miles, something like that, because they can come loose. I have steel wheels on my trailer now. I don't think it's as much of an issue with steel, but anyway, there's those. And then I think another essential, there's obviously other ways to do it, but let's see if I can get it out. Oh man, there you go. It's heavy. I got a 20-ton bottle jack. I already had these, but they've come in useful many times. At one point, my electric jack on my fifth wheel died, and You know, this thing took the weight, no problem. I mean, it's rated for 40,000 pounds, so that's, you know, much more than my fifth wheel at about 16,000. Another tool that I saw from another guy is these reflectors. I haven't used them yet, thankfully, but they just, you know, fold up. It's just another level of protection, I guess. And you know, they do that. They have little feet that go out. I don't know. They seem kind of cheap to me, but I bought them. They weren't expensive either. I'll link them in the description. But I don't know, just another safety tool so you don't get hit on the side of the road. I have actually almost got hit a few times in South Carolina when I was trying to help somebody out. I almost got clipped by somebody's trailer. So this would be very, very helpful in situations like that. All right, the last thing I wanted to point out was I keep some of these blocks around. You can see it's just looks like a 2x8, a couple 4x4s sandwiched together with some screws, and then just some hooks with a rope on top. Nothing fancy. These came with my rig. I didn't build them, but they are essential for using the blocks. I use them under my stabilizers to level my rig. They work great for that. So I have 6 of them for that, and then I think I have 2 extra. So I've actually had to stack these up before to jack up my trailer, and that fits, the 20-ton jack just fits right underneath it. So I think something like this is essential, whether it's this or something else. I don't have any link I can share with you on that one, but yeah, let me know. What have you guys found that are essential tools for full-time travel? I'd love to hear, especially you guys that are on the road all the time. What are some of your favorite and essential tools that help keep you safe, get the job done quickly in case of emergency and stuff like that? Thanks.